Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I'm going to be getting into is some sneakers that recently dropped that I would sell now and some that I would hold. I've done something similar to this recently, but there's a couple options that I want to discuss because some I actually think are really good holds, like kind of a sleeper option. I do have some, things I can compare it to that recently dropped that are very similar to them. So yeah, that's really what we're going to be getting into, is just discussing some pairs I would like maybe buy to quick flip or just, I'd completely avoid. Or ones, I'd go for right now to maybe hold on to because I think they have potential because they're still popular right now, which is a little surprising to me. But it's a good colorway, so I'm going to discuss it. But if y'all want more content like this, you can check my Instagrams down below. The Military Blue Jordan 4 giveaway is going to be tomorrow or Wednesday. So it's this week. As I said, I was just waiting on some pairs to land. They landed today, so I'm glad those ended up coming a little bit earlier. So just stay tuned, stay following here. I said at 10K, we're at 10.2 now. So, the growth has been crazy. Thank you guys. I'm going to keep being consistent here. That's the #1 goal. And, providing you guys with the kicks you need. And I'm always buying, selling, trading here. Been, buying some stuff off some of you guys recently. I'm not like buying too much Yeezy stuff for anybody curious right now. Just because, they're restocking a lot. But yeah, but like, Jordan 4, SB, a lot of that, hit me up. I'm interested. And if I haven't gotten back to you, just DM me again. Sometimes I miss it being honest, excuse me. So yeah, subscribe, like for more stuff like this, and let's just get started. So first things first, the MX Granite. Now this is actually one of the few Yeezys right now that I'm pretty confident or feel pretty safe in holding on to. Now if you go look at the current prices for a foam runner, this is bricked. We're talking $100 for a pair of foam runners. Not many usually stay at this range. Remember when the carbon foam runners were around here? Now I think they're at around 130, 140. Things like this will happen, we'll have a little bit of opportunity. These will drop a lot in price. I think in the big sizes, these are a good bet because it's a really clean colorway. One of the better MX ones in my opinion. Now, is Yeezy as hyped as it was when some of those MX colorways originally came out? I would say no. I would say the Yeezy hype is not the same as, when some of those original like MX Cream Clay, like when those came out. Those are like $300, but I just don't think these can compare to those because I do think those are still a little bit better. They're kind of the OGs, like, where this idea came from. Like MX colorways ended up being popular, they made more. So we have the granites right here, but I just think this one will age well. It's very wearable. I have a pair of these actually in my collection. They're really nice, super comfortable. You get that with most foam runners. They do like kind of rub up against my ankle a bit, so like they'll cut my ankle sometimes. So that's one weird thing about foam runners, but other than that, they're good. I really don't have any complaints, but I just see these, they're a little bit low in price. I think it could be an opportunity in some of the big sizes, maybe even some of the smaller sizes too, like size 7, size 6. Those end up going up a lot in foam runners down the line because they just end up being a little bit harder to find. Ones like 7, 8, 9, 10, you end up being able to still find those pretty easily. But some of the bigger sizes, some of the smaller sizes, might be a good bet in this one because I feel like they're not going to be dropping this one over and over and over. They just did the kind of one drop for these, and that was it. The back door, has been open for these, and now it's done. People are selling off their pairs, and people are holding on to some. But yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of people that still want these because they're popular. They still got the lightning bolt symbol, several days after their release. Usually with some of the Yeezy stuff, we'll see a drop off that, but these still have a little bit of that hype, and the sales are good. If you look at how many sales they have here, let me check this out. Like almost 1,000 sales. It's not bad, but it's not super popular. So I would be careful if you were to hold on to these. You can see a lot of the foam runners actually are not doing too hot right now, but you can see some of the old MX colorways are doing really good. So if you're patient, I feel like this one could pay off, but kind of risky. Just want to go over it quickly. So next up, Jordan 4 Metallic Gold. Now, some of you guys in my comment section were saying, hey, Tristan, you should look at these. I feel like these have a lot of potential to be very similar to the Frozen Moments. And I was kind of like, man, the Frozen Moments are just better. That's one of the main things I want to say. I think the Frozen Moments will continue to go up in some of those smaller sizes, the base size range, like 6W through 8W, because they're just really wearable. They're really good. I would wear those, and I would have to get like an 11.5W or 11W. So I almost couldn't get a size, but luckily I can because keep in mind those are women's sizes only, so I gotta kind of convert it. But with these, they're popular. That's one of the main things I can't deny. They're popular. People really want these. Look at the amount of sales. That's the first thing we'll get into. So y'all can see almost 5,000 sales. That's way more than like the Yeezys, for example. But look at the prices on these. Look, 8W, 8.5W, 7.5W, 7W. Look, these ones are already above retail again. Like most of these drop below retail, but these ones are now above retail again. 8.5W is now reselling. I do agree with some of you guys that, hey, if you go and buy some of the girl sizes, like the sizes that ladies would wear, and just hold on to them for a few months, it will be a good bet. I agree. Now, one thing is, Frozen Moments had like 80,000, 100,000 pairs. These had 400, or no, they had 350,000, excuse me. plus retailers. So just kind of keep that in mind. There's a lot more pairs of these, but I do feel like in that, you know, ladies size range specifically, this could be a good hold over time because it's a very wearable colorway. It is part of, you know, kind of that metallic Jordan 4 series. You go look at some of those other metallic Jordan 4s, like the metallic red, metallic greens, metallic orange, metallic purples, that set. Still trying to complete that. You know, might be kind of gone now because the metallic greens are crazy expensive. Might just wait for a retro or something, but yeah, you know, I agree. I think these in base sizes could be a good bet just because it clearly, them going up, you know, 30, 40 bucks from being at 210 already, right, with the amount of pairs that are out, it just shows you that, you know, some people are willing to pay a little bit higher on them. So it's a good colorway. I feel like it'll age well in those sizes. I just feel like in, you know, big sizes, I don't know. I just don't feel like it'll be too popular to go for in like 12W, 11W, 11.5W, but, you know, 6W through 8.5W, good range to target. And I already see some of the sizes doing really well. So, yeah, I agree with whoever was saying, like, hey, maybe check out the metallic golds and base sizes. Potentially could do good. I feel like there's not too much risk behind it also because you'll easily be able to sell them down the line. So it's not like you'll really lose money on it. They're not going to like brick, too. that's another thing. Jordan 4s have always done well. And again, yeah, we could look at the frozen moments. I mean, check this out. You see what I'm saying? I mean, look at this. Here, let's go to women's. Look at that. I mean, yeah, just go for 6W through 8.5W. It's looking really good. You could even go for 9W, 9.5W. Those are decent ones as well. But y'all can see. I mean, doing pretty solid, man. No, yeah. I mean, that's what we got with these. So frozen moments, y'all can see those prices. I think these could do pretty similar in those small sizes, 6W through 8W. I've said that enough though. So another one, Jordan 3 Green Glow. This one is a pretty popular pair. I do feel like it was overlooked a bit. Here are the current resale prices so y'all can see under retail. Honestly, I'm going to make this one really quick, simple, easy. This is a sell now. This is one that I honestly wouldn't look to hold on to. If you were to get a pair, it'd mainly be for maybe the personal collection, or you bought one for retail and you're like, oh shoot, now I got to wait. Totally fine. If you can't return it, and, you know, because these are going to be under retail on Nike soon, so you'll be able to, you know, go get a deal. That's just, you know, my personal thoughts. I think they still are sitting on some pairs. Same with some retailers. They'll probably discount them soon. Just because this isn't like a super popular Jordan 3. It's been a while since they've done the Green Glow 3s, but we had them returning this year. There just wasn't a lot, you know, people really targeting them. You know what I mean? So I feel like there was also a lot of pairs, hence why they're under retail. So, again, if you have a pair you paid retail on, probably would just, you know, return it, wait till you can get the discount on it. That's my personal opinion. And yeah, I mean, sell now. This isn't a hold, you know what I mean? If it is a hold, it's for several years. So yeah, wouldn't look into doing that. And finally, we'll discuss the trophy rooms. This is another recent release. This is a hold, I think, potentially in some of those big sizes. Mainly because I think if you go for, you know, 13, 12, 12 and a half, maybe some of the smaller sizes too, like a 6, 6 and a half. I just don't feel like they're going to make a lot of pairs in these, and they will probably rise over time. Now, I don't feel like these are as hyped as maybe like a Travis Scott low or even the original Trophy Room Jordan 1 highs they did. I don't feel like these have the same amount of hype that, you know, either of, you know, for example, those had. Those are, one was a low I just wanted to compare to give you all an example. These are not going to go for, you know, Travis Scott prices, you know, for example, the fragments or even like some of the other reverse mochas. They're not going to go for like those prices or even the high prices. I don't see them going for those, right? Unless sneakers drops like no pairs and then a ton of people run to apps, they would go up maybe like 100, 200 bucks, but they're not going to rise to like $1,000 all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Because there's been a back door open. There's still some folks sitting on pairs. You know, I have a couple people hit me up. You're like, you know, with size 13s, you know, so, you know, there's some folks still with pairs that need to sell them. And with the sneakers drop on the way, there's still some more pairs coming. So prices are going to drop, but I do feel like maybe some of the big sizes could be a safe bet over time. Maybe make a really good consignment sale down the line. But again, it's Jordan 1 low, kind of risky. They aren't super hyped. Well, these ones are hyped, but Jordan 1 lows normally are not hyped, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's really what I can get into about some of the recent releases that I would sell, some I would hold. One more I can get into, and I will actually pull this up right now. I've discussed these like 80 times, so I'm going to do this like really quick. Race to Leals, right? Let me show you all this. So here are the current prices, right? Y'all can see, look at that. I love this. I would love to see these touch 160. If these touch 160, I'm going to be buying a ton of them. Y'all remember the Wasosads? Wasosads went to like 160, 170. Was a great SB. Dropped, I think it was around in March, so right before summertime. Boom, when summertime hit, back to school hit, they went up to $200. And now it's like $250, $300. I feel like these are going to do the same thing. Great colorway, very wearable for summertime. You know, got the mismatching swooshes on them. Is, you know, with Race Lee also, she's a Nike skater. As, you know, she grows in popularity, these are going to, you know, become a shoe that people will want more. So yeah, I mean, it's just like, I feel like these are a pretty easy bet, and if people are just going to tank the prices, I'm going to take advantage. So that's really what I can mention about the Raceless, but I don't want to say too much about those. So that's it. If y'all want to check me out down below, do not forget the Military Blue Jordan 4 giveaway is going to be coming tomorrow or Wednesday, so just stay tuned for that. You probably just heard, I got like a trolley by my house, so, you know, y'all probably just might have heard that right there. But yeah, it's really what I could mention. Stay tuned here. If y'all got any kicks you're buying, selling, trading, you want to check my story, buy anything I got, hit me up. I got, you know, hoodies, kicks, whatever. Just let me know. And yeah, if you're looking for something, DM me. Let me know. I'll try and find it. So that's it. I'm going to end this screen recording. Let me know your thoughts on some of these drops, what you're going for coming up. Just in the comments, you know, let me know. That's it. So, oh, I like barely had my head in the frame. Like the end of the video shot right there. That was kind of funny. But, all right. I'm T. Thank you, guys. And I will catch you all in the next one soon. I got to check on my dad's dog. So, I'm going to do that. See y'all then. Peace. Sticks made a bucket hit.